Hi, I got quite a few requests for Audius, ticker symbol Audio, currently at $2.72. And the reason why I got these requests is because of that pump here, right? Audius has been suddenly skyrocketing. We are now at market rank 83 with a market cap of approximately 1 billion. And what we will do is we will look at the charts. We will not just look at the US dollar chart, but as usual, we will look at Audius in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. So the Audius price divided by the Ethereum price. Because that's in the end what really matters, right? You swap your Ethereum for Audius, you go down the altcoin list, you take on more risk, and thus this additional risk of not being in Ethereum, which has like 20% market dominance, not 0.06% market dominance. This additional risk, it should be compensated with more return, and that's why we look at the relative performance to Ethereum. Now, the reason why the price here pumped that much is a cooperation of TikTok with Audius. You can now use Audius, or it's planned that you can use Audius in the future in conjunction with the music and sound library of TikTok, and thus prices shoot up like this. Now this pump over here is very impressive, right? We've never seen trading volume that high in Audius. So let's also look at the 24th of October last year, at the 6th of March this year, and at the 27th of March this year. Now, usually what happens when trading volume spikes is that price goes up and then excitement slows down, and with it, the price tends to decline. In this case, we're looking at around 60%. In this case, we did not decline, only very slightly, very short term. But here on the 27th of March, again, we had a peak in price. And so you can see that you very often have these elevated prices that coincide with elevated trading volume. And so you don't want to necessarily buy in when you've got really, really high trading volume. And that's the current situation here, right? We have an elevated price with very high trading volume. And so I'm not saying the price has to come down, right? It here on the 6th of March did not directly come down. It continued to grow. But on the bounds of probabilities, you are likely going to be on the right side of history if you avoid these kind of situations, getting into the market at those elevated prices. What you can do, however, is when you're really fast at this, you can jump on the train quickly and still try to ride the wave afterwards, right? So I've just switched to the 1 hour chart. And so if you would have bought, say, 2 hours in the pump, you still had another 50% up. And so that kind of makes sense, right? If you've got news that are that important and you're really quick on jumping on a pump like this, by all means, this is a good strategy. But once we have peaked in trading volume and we are declining again, then times tend to be more dangerous. They tend to be less exciting, right? I mean, think about it, right? The people that suddenly wake up and buy the coin here, are these all really long-term holders, right? They've heard the news. They have bought maybe 1, 2, 3 hours after the news. Those are probably active traders, right? They're not investors that buy in and hold for several years. Those are people that chase those pumps and watch the market very closely. So once the rally is over, the people that buy over here in such a pump, they're going to sell, right? To make their capital available again for the next pump, for the next news. And so you always have to consider this, right? If you buy in now, you either need some kind of new news, or maybe you see some kind of imbalance in the centralized exchange market. Maybe a lot of people, they are now betting on falling prices. Maybe you see a lot of short interest on Audius right now. And then maybe then the whales might consider knocking all those short traders out, right? They might pump the price for a very short term to take the money from all those short sellers. But that's more or less the only scenario you can bet on, either another news or a whale that tries to bet against short sellers. But in general, the trend tends to be negative if trading volumes are really that high. Another crypto that shows this pattern very clearly is Dogecoin. Elon Musk tweets, more attention is on the token, prices rise, trading volume rises, and then prices decline. Same again, Elon Musk tweets, prices rise. In this case, we continued rising a bit further, but then the rally is over. And so obviously you can bet on those pumps, but it's definitely risky. So yeah, am I buying Audius right now because of that TikTok collaboration? Probably not. I will also link a fundamental analysis on Audius in the video description below. A quite nice video where a guy tried the app. He looked at the user experience. There seems to be problems also around copyright. Everybody can upload content, so there's no real copyright governance yet. So there are questions that still need answering, that still need some kind of solution. But yeah, here on this channel, we are simply just looking at the charts. And from my perspective, this is definitely pretty dangerous. The price doesn't have to come down, right? But if I've got the choice to invest into something that stabilizes in price, that nobody talks about, where trading volume is low, I would prefer that kind of situation rather than trying to chase a pump that's already over. I think the art is in buying something that nobody else is looking at while the price stays stable. So you don't have a lot of opportunity cost, right? You're not like bleeding your money away because of a downtrend, but you are potentially prepared for something positive in case the attention does get directed to your altcoin. That's probably the best way to kind of try to ride these waves. If you've already liked, thank you for that. Feel free to subscribe as well. I publish videos at least every other day. And in case you don't know yet, we've also got a Telegram channel, the Bitcoin Strategy channel. You can simply search this within the Telegram app, or you can click the link in the video description below. We are around 250 people. It's a completely spam-free group. We enjoy discussing crypto over there. Feel free to join us there as well. Would be great to see you becoming part of our community. See you next time. Bye bye.